Frustrating. Sometimes life is a frustrating place.
Yeah.
And things happen, and you're going to get frustrated along the way.
And then you slam the door on your hand.
Well, it always happens at the worst time. I think that, we're all just, the three of us are a little frustrated right now. That's okay. Are you frustrated, Boy Wonder? Sometimes? Man, that beard is coming in nice. Movember. Yep. Going well for Boy Wonder. I don't know if it's going so well for the PGP, though. Here's the thing, Katie. Life can be frustrating sometimes, but I think what we all need to do is sometimes you got to stop. Mm-hmm. And you got to look in the mirror. And you have to say to yourself,
It's the Brett Davern Show, brought to you by Adobe Radio, in partnership with Nice Guy Digital, and recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California.
the sun will still rise, Katie. It'll still come up tomorrow.
Don't even.
Put your shoulders back and take a deep breath and face the world with a brave face that says,
On today's episode, we chew the fat, chop it up, shoot the breeze, and groove with Kenny Wormald.
whoa.
I tell you the newest son of the apocalypse. And Lord knows Brett's gonna find something to rant about.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get to the guy who graduated high school 3 times.
That's me.
Your new best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Davern!
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for joining us live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcast. You can call the show anytime. 1-888-99-ADOBE. Shout out a friend, shout at us, or with us. It's all good. Once again, the phone number is 1-888-994-3624. The email for the show is bdsfans@adobe.com. That's bdsfans@adobe.com. We want to hear from you. You know what we want to hear? We want to hear from you as it pertains to how you enjoy the show. Where do you listen to the show? Do you podcast it from the iTunes podcast app? Do you listen on Stitcher or TuneIn or the Adobe app or adobe.com? Or are you watching on YouTube right now? Maybe you watch it on YouTube and you just do what I do, which is you click play and then you just put the phone down. So you're just kind of listening to it. You're not actually watching. I want to know. Email us, bdsfans@adobe.com. Big show to get to today. My very good friend Kenny Wormald is coming in here. You know him from the remake of Footloose with Julianne Hough. He was also in Kid Cannabis, a fun indie movie. He was also in a movie with me called Love and Mercy where we played a couple of Beach Boys, which is my favorite thing I've ever been a part of. Mm-hmm. Party Boat was fun, Katie. It really was. And I hope they do a second one, and I hope we do a whole franchise of Party Boats. But Love and Mercy, I mean, Paul Dano playing Brian Wilson was a masterclass for me to watch as an actor, and he was nominated for a Golden Globe for the movie, and the movie is great. I'm so very proud of it, and so Kenny and I were in that together, and it's going to be fun to catch up with him and reminisce with him. But before we get to all that, what's up, Boy Wonder?
Hello.
And Katie LeClaire.
It's National Pickle Day, Brett.
Now here we finally come to a good one.
You like pickles?
Good stuff. Oh, love pickles. Sweet pickles, spicy pickles, dill pickles. I love them all. You a pickle person?
A dill pickle for sure.
Boy Wonder.
Nope.
Do you prefer to eat a perfect pickle?
No pickles.
On a perfect prickly summer day?
I love when pickles end up
Wait,
in the
they
trash.
can't hear you. Say it again. Hello. No, don't get that close to the microphone. All right, what?
I love when pickles end up in the trash.
Oh, that's not very nice. He's so young.
Yeah.
The youngins don't like the vinegary, that sort of umami, briny flavor. Marty just shut off his radio, by the way. Can't stand the describing of food. Yeah, they don't like it. But once you get a little older, he's looking older with that beard.
He is.
The beard is coming in nice. You want to go to some music?
I'm going to start it, and you're going to keep talking.
Okay. Oh, that's right. This song has a long intro, so Katie has told me that I need to talk over the entire intro. I wonder if
It's
Boy
like
Wonder
30
can
seconds.
leave the intro in underneath me on YouTube, though. I don't know. We're going to have to find out.
It's really just the sound of seagulls.
This song is badass, and it's awesome, but it takes some time to get going.
Mm-hmm.
This is a song called Call to Arms by Sturgill Simpson. He rocks hard. It's kind of like a country guy, but he's amazing. This song has a full horn section, and it really cooks. So turn it up. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Woo!
Are you awake yet, losers?
Losers?
What?
It's only Tuesday.
I'm trying to give him some tough love. That song's amazing.
It's a great song.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I just picture that being the opener at the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. You imagine him finishing that, just sweating, and then just being like, "Good afternoon, Cleveland." Good afternoon.
I like that it's afternoon.
I don't know. That's weird. Sometimes you start saying something, Katie, and you just got to go with
Gotta
it.
go with it.
You just got to do it. All right, speaking of just got to go with it. All right, people. There's drama brewing behind the scenes at the Brett Davern Show. There's a hurricane a-coming, Katie.
You want to talk about this on the air?
Mm-hmm. Talcum powder gate.
Yep.
Talcum powder gate is brewing on the Brett Davern Show. Let's get into it. I need to know how the audience feels about this. I want you all to tweet. Let's all get involved.
We'll put up a poll.
Here's what's happening. On yesterday's show, I mentioned, right? It was on the show, right?
Yes.
Boy Wonder? I mentioned to our guest, Max, he was talking about wearing boxer briefs. I said, you got to talc up. You know what I'm saying? And then they made fun of me like, oh, you're a dad. That's what you when you're a dad, you talc up. You guys aren't listening out there. You want to know what this is. What it is, you throw a little talc down in your shorts.
So like Gold Bond or like baby powder.
Yeah,
or
baby powder.
Lush has that super fancy one.
This is very LA of you right now.
Well,
Lush.
Lush. It's a good store.
Yeah. Bougie McBougerson. Listen. Oh, that is loud. Wow. Let's abandon that for today. We'll try it tomorrow. Anyway, listen. So they were making fun of me, and then Boy Wonder goes. He starts editing the YouTube video, and he brings it up again. He comes back in the studio. We're sitting here doing some work after the show. He goes back in the studio, and he goes, "Do you really use talc?" And I said, "Of course I do. It's sweaty out there. We live in LA. It's hot. You got to talc up. You got to take care of some of that moisture. You got to keep things slippery and slidey down there. We don't want any stickage, you know?" And he's like appalled at this notion. He doesn't understand. Again, young. Someday he'll find the sweet, sweet magic of talc and the delicious, delicious taste of pickles.
Do you think on the same day? Is that the day Boy Wonder becomes Man Wonder?
He wakes up, he tries a little talc. He's like, that is kind of nice. And then later he's at lunch and someone's like, do you want my pickle? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, oh my God, I'm a real boy. No, but seriously, so you don't get over here. We got to get into this. So, oh wait, I'll turn on your microphone. You yell into your microphone.
Yes.
So no talc for you.
None to speak of.
You've never tried it.
And
you really think this is a generational thing?
I think so. I'm trying to think if I ever tried it. If I ever tried it, it wasn't like just like I'm gonna try talc.
Why do you think it's so gross? Because you were like appalled yesterday. You were like, that's disgusting. I would never try that.
I was trying to explain that I am not a fan of extraneous materials on my skin.
What? What does that even mean?
That don't belong there, that might help, but that don't belong there, and that clothes cover.
Yeah, but I was trying to explain to you that the talc, like, you don't even notice it.
I would notice it.
You will not notice it, I promise. You know what you'll notice? Feeling much fresher and freer and cleaner, and you're going to feel great.
I don't know. I'm that guy who, if a shoelace is in the wrong spot by like a centimeter, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This keeps everything in line. Yeah, are you kidding? I'm crazy OCD about stuff. I'm so persnickety, it's not even funny. I'm especially persnickety about my love of pickles.
I don't think talc is the answer.
You're crazy.
I think proper grooming.
If you're listening out there and you talc up, that's it. Your microphone's going off. If you're listening out there and you talc up, I want to hear from you. Talc it up, baby. Even if you're a lady. Ladies can talc up, too. Even though Katie was telling me that you shouldn't.
Well, yeah, we had to talk about that.
You shouldn't?
It's not that you shouldn't. It's that there's certain kinds that you can and certain kinds that you can use and certain kinds that you can't use.
Okay. Well, I don't want it to be equal opportunity here. I want to give a chance to let the ladies get involved.
We'll put up a
Twitter
poll.
Maybe they can tell us if they're man talcs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. Maybe they know.
Oh, if they're man.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Maybe their boyfriends talc up on the weekends.
Not weekdays, though.
No.
Not enough going on.
Well, you're supposed to. You got to talc up every day.
Right.
I want to know. I want somebody to tweet me and tell me if I'm a weirdo or not.
You are. I'll tell you that right
now. All right. Well, whatever. People can get into that. This is Hold On by the Alabama Shakes, and we'll be right back with Kenny Wormald.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Keep up with all things Brett Davern Show on Twitter. @Brett Davern Show, Adobe Radio.
A sign of the apocalypse!
NewScientist.com has a report on the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my life.
What is it?
It's called a coconut crab.
What?
It can weigh up to 4 kilograms, which is like the size of a very large cat. Its leg span is 1 meter, and its pinchers are the same amount of force of a lion. There's a video of it stalking a seagull.
Lions don't have pinchers, Katie.
The lion... Whatever, Brett. Not today, bro. Not today.
All right.
So the lion's jaw. All right, is that better?
Yeah.
It's the largest invertebrate, which is an animal without a backbone that lives on the land. Anyway, there's a video of it. It kills a seagull. It stalks the seagull like a lion. And then it gets joined by 5 of his friends, and they rip the seagull apart.
Oh.
They're called coconut crabs because they climb trees so they could land on you at any point in time.
Okay, all right. I'm sufficiently scared.
That was a sign of the apocalypse.
All right. Yikes.
I mean,
Scary.
I'm never going to an island
Not
again.
good. Is someone still calling or no? All right, good. No?
No.
Yes? No? No. All right. I can't see your computer screen. All right.
No.
Kenny Wormald.
What's up?
Welcome to the studio, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, it's not early or anything.
No. We had Kenny on the old podcast way back in the day, so thanks for coming into the new joint
Yeah,
here.
this is fancy.
Moving on up, man.
Look
We're
at
like
all
the
this.
Jeffersons.
Congrats, bro.
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
awesome.
Now, before we get into all things Kenneth Wormald, you were saying during the break that you like a little baby powder every now and then.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's helpful if you're going to be dancing or going out.
So you're
or...
on Team Talc.
Yeah. I don't know what talc is, but baby powder.
Talcum powder.
Talcum powder.
Yeah.
Is that the same as baby powder? Because
I don't know. I think baby powder. I think talcum powder is in baby powder probably.
Ooh.
Like it's an ingredient maybe.
Yeah, the main ingredient.
Yeah, probably.
I heard it's not good for you, so I'm not sure if we
Yeah.
should be putting it
Maybe.
in all those places.
You know what I do? I go straight Gold Bond.
Oh.
I go Gold Bond, the yellow Gold Bond, just like a grandfather.
So like icy hot?
Yeah, you know what? It does give you a little tingle.
Ooh.
It's kind of nice. Wakes you up, makes you sit up straight.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Boy Wonder, 2-1 in this studio. 2-1, buddy. Kenny, are you doing Movember?
Don't knock it till you try it.
Are you doing Movember? Are you doing No Shave November?
Sure. No, this is just lazy. And
I like it.
It's early. I told you.
I like it, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right. It's mostly in the neck, which is weird.
Oh.
But it's hopefully moving to the face.
Can you grow a beard? Do you grow a nice beard, or does it come in patches?
This is what you get.
This is it?
Yeah, like
Okay.
here.
Yeah, you got the nice
like,
stash going
and that's it.
on. Oh, the phone call is coming in?
Uh-oh.
All right, let's say
It's
hi
my
real
mom.
quick. Okay.
Is it your mom?
I don't know.
Let's see who it is. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is
Is
Brett.
this the Brett Davern show?
Yeah, this is Brett in North Hollywood. Who's this?
This is Corey from Massachusetts.
Hey, Corey from Massachusetts. Oh, that's your
What
home
up,
state.
Asshole. What's
Yeah,
up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Nothing much. I was listening in and out for a couple of minutes now, and I just caught baby powder.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Yeah, what side of the debate are you on, Corey? Do you throw a little talc down the shorts in the morning before you leave the house, or are you no talc? Are you on team no talc?
No talc.
No talc. All right.
But have you tried it though?
Yeah. Have you ever given it a whirl?
No.
Okay, well there you go.
Oh, well, see, yeah, don't knock it till you try it, Corey. And by the way, so incredulous. He's like, no.
Yeah, that's because he's from Massachusetts. He's
Yeah.
opinionated.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on, Corey? What can we do for you?
Nothing. I tried calling yesterday, but I called late because I have no idea what time it is over there right now for you guys.
Gotcha.
Because I'm just that. Yeah.
Just subtract 3
actually,
hours.
I have a question
Daylight
for.
savings, it's weird.
Sorry, but I have a question for Brett and or Katie.
Yeah, go ahead. This
if
is
that's
Brett.
even- I actually auditioned for a musical yesterday, Spring Awakening,
Oh, yeah, nice.
and this actually pertains to Katie, pretty much, because one of the guys that auditioned was completely deaf, and it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever watched.
Oh, wow.
But my question is for you two: have you ever had a bad audition experience and it went really well, but you thought it went really bad?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I've never had a bad audition. Never. I'm always on
All right.
point every single time. No, yeah, I you know what? It's just sort of like a cliche, but like you always hear that the ones that you think didn't go very well usually sometimes do go well, and then the ones that you
Right.
think you crushed aren't that great. I mean, I've got so many bad audition stories, it would take 3 shows to fill it up. Kenny, what do you got?
I have a few, but Love and Mercy, the film that Brett and I did together, my audition was terrible. I walked in and first of all, I almost didn't go because I was like, well, I don't sing. So
Right.
they were like, no, just go ahead. And the audition was only like 2 or 3 lines.
Right,
So you
yeah.
don't know how
Yeah.
you did. I was like, okay, that was terrible. Mm-hmm. Definitely not going to hear back
Did
from
you
them.
sing in your? You didn't sing.
No, I didn't sing. I
Yeah.
definitely wouldn't have got it if I had tried to do that. But luckily, Dennis didn't.
Yeah, so
Dennis
but you
Wilson
walked out
didn't
not
sing as
feeling
much
very
in the film.
confident, right?
I was like, well, nope, that one's never happening. I'm gonna go get a beer and forget about it.
Right.
And then got it.
And then
We
there
got
you
the
go.
film. Yeah.
Katie, bad auditions?
Oh yeah. I was on Veronica Mars. It was my third time in with that casting director. I walked out and I was like super mad at myself.
Yeah.
And got it.
But you ended up getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Love and Mercy, actually it's funny, my Love and Mercy audition I didn't think went very well either. I sang in it. I thought I did okay with the singing. As far as reading the lines, it was like a scene where my character Carl is like telling Brian to calm down, you know? And so I was like, I kind of went for it. I was like, hey man, calm down, you know, kind of like, boom.
Direct.
And Bill, our director, was in the audition and he was like, oh, no. Like he was very much, he was like, no. He's like, Carl is much more soft-spoken and quiet, and he's like, the look on his face, he was just like, no. And I was like, oh, all right. And so I did another run at it, tried to make the adjustment, and then he was like, kind of like, okay, thanks for coming in. I was like, all right. And I just left like, nah, didn't get that one. And then, you know, a couple days later, they're like, yeah, you got it.
He was hard to read.
Yeah, he was such
Exactly.
such a soft-spoken, sweet man, that guy is.
I think the thing is just to try to be confident and like never say you're sorry in an audition, and
Totally.
then you'll be all right.
Yeah, just do your thing. How'd you feel?
I had
How'd
an
you feel
accompaniment
about yours?
yesterday. I did a song from Rent because they didn't want me to do a song from the show. So I did a song from Rent, and of course I already look like the guy from Rent, so that didn't help.
What's the
song?
what song?
525.
Halloween from Rent.
Nice.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Oh, there you go. And so, how
Yeah,
do you
it's a short
feel?
song.
How do you feel the Spring
But the
Awakening audition went? Do you feel confident?
I feel confident in the singing part. My dancing needs a little work.
Kenny could help you with
But-
that.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. Come on out to LA.
All right, all right.
Go to the playground.
Absolutely.
Put some reps
Yeah,
in.
well, he comes out to Massachusetts. He's from this area. Why not?
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. You want some privates, bro?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
So where
I'll
in
give you a
Massachusetts
discount
were you
rate.
from?
What's that?
Where in
from-
Massachusetts were you from? Like, what area?
I'm from Stoughton, Massachusetts. If you take
All
off
right.
the S,
All
it's
right,
tough town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
right.
from the Western Mass area, so
Oh, cool.
All right.
yeah, spring basketball area. So
Nice. Yeah, you don't have a strong accent, which is good for your acting.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's a good point.
They don't like that
Yeah.
over here.
Corey,
No.
keep it up out there, man. Go on every audition you can, and like we said, just put your shoulders back, go in there, be confident, take a risk, make a choice. You'll be fine, dude. You sound fine.
And hopefully
you're gonna be fine.
After your auditions, you feel like crap, because then you'll probably get it.
Yeah, that's true. Take it from the three of us.
Thanks for calling, Corey.
Bye, Corey. Thanks for listening, man.
Bye.
All right, later.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Go Celtics.
Bye bye.
Go Celtics. Oh my God, what is it? 12 in a row?
Yeah.
12 in a row, 13 in a row, something like that.
12 as of yesterday. Yeah.
Brad Stevens got the boys playing.
Kid, they're wicked good. I was just going to drop a bomb. Actually, I can.
You can, yeah, go
Kid,
for
they're
it.
wicked fucking good. All right.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't
liberating.
it? Yeah, nice.
I like it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I don't know. I just wanted to find out Team Talc. We're going to get into more of the Love and Mercy stuff on the other side of this. Oh, we got 2 more minutes? Oh, okay, good. Then let's talk Happy Hunting for a second.
Nice.
So, Kenny has got a movie out right now called Happy Hunting. Came out kind of recently.
Yeah, it
within
came
the
out
last
recently.
few months.
It did a bit of the indie circuit. doing film festival.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Are you aware of that?
It was? Was that
It
after
is.
one person?
No, it's
It
right
is.
now is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Shut up.
Yeah, I looked it up. This is
like
not a
90 something, which is still
No, not a joke. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Where can people find it? Probably everywhere, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
iTunes, whatever, streaming, all that stuff.
Exactly.
What's it about?
Well, it's about a town that allows 3 of their citizens to hunt 3 of the criminals. Or actually, it's more than 3. But basically, it's kind of like, it's not like The Purge at all. But
Right.
it has an element of that where it's a free-for-all for,
Almost like
for one day. And
Yeah.
they hunt the 3 worst criminals
Cool.
in the town. Yeah, it's really cool. And
The Ultimate Prey.
yeah, the
Man.
ultimate prey.
So who do you play in this?
Mel Gibson's son directed it.
Oh, yeah.
Along with his buddy Joe, who's sick. They're amazing, talented dudes. We shot it Bombay Beach Ruins. Do you know?
No, where is
area?
that?
It's Salton Sea. It's like the worst place you could ever go, but it's amazing for camera.
In California?
It's in California. It's like
Oh.
2 or 3 hours away. Yeah, it's in the
Okay.
desert.
Okay.
And yeah.
Who do you play?
I play this really cool dude.
Are you a hunter or a criminal?
No, I am the sheriff's, what do you call it? Sister's kid.
The sheriff's sister's...
No, sheriff's my grandfather, sorry. It's early, I don't know what I'm talking about. I play the
I was gonna
sheriff's.
say it
I'm
would
the
be-
sheriff's grandkid,
It would be nephew.
and I want to hunt.
Okay.
And they won't let me hunt.
Oh,
And I got dirty teeth in the movie.
Nice.
It's cool. Yeah.
that's cool.
The producer is a buddy of mine, Jeff Caligari, and he wanted me to be a part of the film, and
Yeah.
my schedule almost didn't allow me to. But they made it work and kind
Yeah.
of changed the role and gave me a
Nice.
role that fit the schedule. But
Nice.
these dudes are awesome. They're gonna keep crushing it.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I was hoping to see Mel Gibson, but whatever.
Well, someday.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever,
Just
bro.
show up on set. That's not how you do it, son. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. It's a really cool film though, and like what these guys did with little money and
Yeah.
little crew and everything is
Yeah.
remarkable to see the flip. It's pretty inspiring.
Happy hunting. Check it out, everybody. Let's listen to some music, and then we'll get into more stuff about the playground for sure on the other side of this. This is County Line by Susto from Athens, Georgia.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
IW Radio. You can listen to The Brett Davern Show anytime. Just search for it on your favorite podcast app, but especially the Adobe app for iOS.
Yeah, he got really chubby for that movie.
Yeah.
Paul did for Love and Mercy.
Yep.
I'm going to nerd out for a second on our own movie because I was trying to tell people, if you're listening out there,
Love and
seriously,
Mercy.
if you're a music fan, if you like good movies, I know it's weird for me and us to sit here right now and be like, our movie's great. But it is good. It's really good,
We're
and I'm
definitely
proud
lucky
of it.
to be a part of that film.
100%.
If I wasn't in it, I'd be like, damn.
I remember that I got to go. I was filming another movie when Love and Mercy premiered in Toronto.
Oh.
I know. Humble brag.
Yeah.
But anyway, so got to go up to Toronto, and you were there, and the whole cast was there and everything. And I just remember us. We hadn't seen it yet.
For the film festival, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're sitting in the theater when it's premiering with an audience and everything. And I just remember like watching it, and you and I were sitting next to each other. And we just kept the whole movie just kept like nudging each other, like this is really good.
Yeah,
It's, like,
and
actually
then
a good
we
movie.
like shed a tear
Yeah, we did.
together.
We did cry during the credits.
Separately but together.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
No, we really did. Like it really
was awesome, yeah.
It hit me because it just hit me as the credits started to roll. That because like Corey called in from Massachusetts, he's auditioning. Like it's a tough racket that we're in. It's a tough business. You hear a lot of no's. You get a lot of doors slammed in your face. And even still, like even the three of us sitting here, like we've been able to amass these like pretty good resumes and like work a lot, which is great. But we're still auditioning all the time. We're still
Yeah.
hearing those no's
For sure.
sometimes. And so to sit in a theater and watch something that was that good, I just kept having that feeling that like even if I never book another job again, I was in that,
Yeah.
and that was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I got emotional about
Yeah.
it.
And it was, a true story of
Totally.
this family and, getting to
Yeah.
even tap into that for a few months was
Yeah.
incredible.
Well, and his struggle as like an artist and stuff,
Yeah.
which I think we all struggle with.
can all
you know.
relate to, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about what you're doing over at the playground.
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit. So last
Playground
time
LA.
when you came on the podcast back in the day, you guys were just building the space. I think you were still posting like construction photos.
Yeah.
Um,
Must have
so
been about a year ago.
yeah, Playground LA. It's a dance studio.
Yep.
Where is it at? In
It's
town?
on Melrose Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah. So
right in
you
the
just
heart of
walk
everything.
by all these stores, and all of a sudden, you just see this
Really?
But the-
class full of
that's-
dancers crushing it.
That's the thing, like the glass front.
Yeah.
I've walked past. I want to
Cool.
go so bad.
You should come.
I know.
There's
I'm gonna.
classes
Go
for
take
all
a
levels.
class.
I'm
Also,
in.
I'm
But
just
it
saying
looks
that
so
assuming you're not a
fun.
professional dancer, but maybe you are.
I mean,
don't
I'll
know.
show you up. It's fine.
Okay. You can just teach. Like,
Yeah.
whatever,
We gotta get. I'm gonna get Boy Wonder to put up some clips right now on the YouTube video because you post these clips all the
They're
time
amazing.
of you and the
Thank
rest
you.
of the teachers and you and your buddies and
Yeah.
stuff doing these dances and like the videos are awesome. I watch every single one of your Instagram posts all the way through every single time. I don't
Yes.
scroll past it. I'm not kidding.
They're so fun.
I might forget to like
love
it
you
and
guys.
double tap it, but I watch every single one of them. They're so damn good. If you are listening out there, follow Kenny on Instagram and watch all these videos.
I honestly nerd out every single time.
I
Incredible.
Like,
appreciate you guys.
oh,
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I never thought I'd own a dance studio in LA.
Yeah.
But now that I do, and it's on Melrose and it has this cool vibe to it. all my friends are coming through and they're all taking class or teaching class or we're shooting videos or there's just always something kind of
You guys are crushing it over there.
And
you
videos
also
are sick because we like lit the place well. It doesn't look like a gym.
No. It's beautiful.
There's cool camera
They're
movements.
shot really well.
And
you know what the best part of it is? I watch, sometimes I catch my mom comes in town and she wants to watch Dancing with the Stars or something, you know what I mean? And so there's these dancing shows on TV and it annoys the crap out of me because they cut all the time during the video. Like they keep cutting and cutting and cutting and you can't see the people's feet and then they'll cut in close to their faces and while they're still dancing and I'm like, but I can't see them dancing. The cool thing about your videos is that you got the wide shot most of the time, even if the guy's pushing in a little, but you get to see the dancing, which is the best part
so
of the video.
tight.
Man, I agree, dude.
Yeah.
And most of them are just from a class. So at the end of the class, you pick a few people to do it with you, or you pick a couple good dancers. But that's just like an hour.
But you're
learning,
doing other innovative stuff there too. Like I notice, you'll just have like a drummer come in.
Yeah.
And he's just live drumming, and then you're dancing to that.
Yeah, I teach every Thursday night at 8, and I have my buddy Jesse Farmer come in, and he drums over the track, over the speakers.
Cool.
And it's like, if you've ever danced for an artist, like when I danced for Justin Timberlake or certain artists.
Okay.
Let me pick that up. Hold on.
All right.
And Chris Brown
Jeez,
and
put up an
Mariah
umbrella.
and,
He's dropping names in here.
But when you finally get to work with an artist that has a budget of a band, and there's actually not just like some MP3 playing on a stage. It's, you hear and you feel the music.
It gets in you a little bit more,
It makes you dance so much better, so much harder. So because I own the place, I'm like, screw it. Let's just do whatever we want.
Bring in a drummer. Hell yeah.
We've had a DJ in class before, too.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. We can just do whatever we want. It's the playground.
That's really cool. Yeah. Where do people find out more about it? Is there a website as well we can direct people to?
playgroundla.dance.
Okay, there
you go.
It's
not .com, it's .dance.
And on Instagram, the account for the studio is at the Playground LA.
That's right.
So check it out on there, but also follow Kenny on Instagram because his Instagram's just awesome. Anyway,
every time a video comes up, I go, "Oh!" Like I yell at my phone.
Now I'm gonna just hear that and see that every time.
It's so
oh.
And I mean, you did it for me, but I mean, you kind of in your early career, you were predominantly a dancer, right? Before all the acting and stuff came along.
Yeah, absolutely. I auditioned for dance jobs and everything
all over the world with all these people, like you were saying, Justin and Mariah and everything, like that. Madonna video too, right? Wasn't that one
Madonna
of your first?
Video. I was 18. Yeah, it was my first official gig.
What was the story? You told me a story about that. Like it was like What was the story?
The whole video was like war depicted on a runway, like a fashion war, and it was controversial. It got banned from television.
Oh, really?
Wow.
But during rehearsals, I'm walking on the runway, and I was hired as like the young soldier. Some big soldiers in front of me on the runway puts a knife into the stage, and I'm supposed to be the little like young soldier, and I like pull the knife out, and it's like, oh, it's a big dramatic moment, and I fell trying to take the knife out of the stage in front of Madonna and this French director who was very intimidating and this choreographer. I was just very, very embarrassed. Was that the story, or was it the underwear story?
I don't know. I guess so.
Because the audition, we
Wait,
had to
what's
walk
the
in our
underwear story? Oh,
and they were like, "Take off your thing," and I was like, "Okay." And I took off like one layer, and they were like, "Oh, your pants too?"
Oh, jeez.
I was like, "Oh," so I took off my pants and I kept my shoes on. I put them back on.
So you had like sneakers and boxers on?
Yeah, my feet are long and my ankles are skinny. I looked ridiculous, but I got the job, so whatever. I quit my job at Abercrombie in the Sherman Oaks Mall because I made like $500 in a video.
Tell me you were one of the dudes at Abercrombie standing outside the store with your shirt off.
No, never.
Come on.
No,
never. Not even for the holiday season?
Not with the Santa boxers on? No. No, I like folded clothes that people didn't want after they tried them on.
I did that job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
At
2 o'clock in the morning.
Have we all
so
done
you
that?
can keep auditioning.
I did
it at the Grove.
But
literally for 4 days.
4 days?
Yep, and then I
did
quit.
Like 4 weeks.
Wait, what store did you work at?
The one at the Grove.
No, Abercrombie?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you both Abercrombie? I went to Gap, guys. We should have a knife fight.
We totally Gap. We're so Abercrombie.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Fall into the Gap. Yeah. I worked at the Gap at Lincoln Center in New York for over a year.
Oh, wow.
While auditioning and whatever else. And I remember that I was there. I thought it had just been a year, and then they confirmed that by handing me a 1-year pin like that I was supposed to wear on my collar or something. And I was looking at this like 1-year pin, and I was like, "This is not going to be my life." And I went to the manager, and I was like, "I quit."
No 2-year pin.
No, I was like, "I don't even want a 1-year, 1-month pin. I'm out of here. Forget it. This is not what I want to be doing."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Kenny. Last thing to do with you. Did we cover everything? We covered everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I was going to say when we were talking about talc and stuff and baby powder and everything?
Yes, important.
For Love and Mercy, I think we went over it on the old podcast, but it bears
Y-fronts?
repeating. The Y-fronts.
The Y-fronts.
Here's the thing. They were so specific. They wanted everything so period. And the costume designer is an amazing guy, Danny Glicker, who's been like nominated for stuff before. I mean, he's a professional.
So good.
So they would put the first day we went into work on the movie when production started. We walked in and our costumes were laid out, of course, as they always are.
Like
but then they had
outfits,
the tidy whities there, as part of it. And usually, as dudes, they don't care what we wear underneath.
I just kept my
You usually just keep your own, whatever you wore from home that day.
With talc powder coming out.
Yeah, with a little talc powder. But there were the Y-fronts. So, of course, none of us put them on. Everyone just put their pants on.
That's nice that
and,
they gave us the option, but I'm not wearing these things.
We go to set, and this guy, the designer, he's just like looking at us all, and he's like, are you guys all wearing boxer briefs? And we're like, yeah, of course. He's like, I put underwear, because the pants were so tight, 1960s. He could see the line on our mid-thigh. And he's like, I put the Y-fronts in there. Go put them on. And we're like, no. And he's like, do it. And so every morning on that movie, we would have a Y-front check. He's like, are you all wearing them?
Yeah, I took a bunch of those home and never wore them ever.
They're
fall out of them.
They're so uncomfortable.
The flaps move around and things fall out. It's not
cool. My point is, it's important to talc up when going with the Y-fronts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, always talc up. All right, Kenny, last thing to do with you. 2 note cards. One's purple, one's orange. I'm going to hold one in each hand. They contain a different line of questioning. Okay. Each one does. But I'm going to put them behind my back, and you determine what line of questioning I ask you by telling me left or right.
Left.
This or that.
Great.
Here we go. The orange card with Kenny Wormald. All right, this is rapid fire, okay?
Sorry for my moaning into the mic.
No, do it again.
I was like...
Let's cut that out.
That was more of a
It was
grunt
less
than a
manly.
moan.
We need to cut that out and play it back. All right, here we go.
My morning noises. It's still early. All right, this or that.
My morning noises.
Yeah.
We're becoming old men.
I know.
We use talc.
Look at this.
We got full mustaches. What are we doing?
We don't need fake ones anymore.
Turning into our fathers. Here we go. All right, this or that. Rapid fire. Ready?
Ready.
Salty or sweet?
Both.
Already breaking the rules.
Sorry.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Beach house or mountain cabin?
Beach house.
Hugger or handshaker?
Dapper.
Thanksgiving or the 4th of July?
Thanksgiving.
Suit or sweatpants?
Well, since I'm wearing my playground sweatpants that you can get at www.playgroundla.dance/merch, I think, or store, whatever, you'll find it. I say sweatpants.
Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
Nirvana.
Living it up during the day, or are you all about the nightlife?
I like the night.
Pajamas or all natural?
Pajamas, actually. Well, at least some boxers.
Dinner and a movie in theaters, or take out and turn on the TV?
Take out TV.
Take out TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a busy guy. I like to just chill.
Netflix and chill?
Hulu and chill. Amazon and chill?
Amazon and chill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wrap, everybody. On another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Yeah, we're having trouble with the computer today.
It's a great song.
Yeah. This is actually my buddy, Marty Shannon is a musician who I used to host the podcast with. Yeah. And this is one of his songs we just took out the singing. So it's like a karaoke version of one of his originals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty fun.
It's free.
Yeah, man.
Also
Yeah, he let us use it, so it works.
Yo, music costs too
much.
much.
It's a great song. Actually, the song is called Where's My Jacket? The actual song. It is.
Because he slept with a girl and she hid his jacket.
Really?
And he's trying to find it.
He lives in LA. He doesn't need a jacket.
So he says.
It's okay. He stopped listening a long time ago.
Oh, if you like what you heard, tell a friend, everybody. Just tell a friend. Just like, when you go to the playground, you take a class, You go out in the
fun.
world and you say, hey, I took this great class at the playground.
There was drums.
There were drums. Kenny was there.
Cool sneakers.
He was in Footloose. He's sexy.
That was a snort.
Not only morning sounds, but
And
snorting.
I put it like closer too. It like was penetrating this little.
Anyway, when you listen to the Brett Davern Show, you go to your friends and you say, hey, guess what I heard on the Brett Davern Show?
What'd you hear?
I heard that guy who was in that movie with Julianne Hough.
Oh, that one guy.
That's what you say.
That playground guy.
That's right. It was hard to tell what business he owns, though, because he wasn't wearing the logo enough all over his body.
Playground underwear is next.
Let me guess, it's 7375 Melrose?
Nailed it. How'd you guess, bro?
Oh, man. Say adios, Producer Katie.
Adios.
Producer Katie's on Instagram and Twitter at Katie Leclerc. There's a C at the end. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at BDAV, BDAVV. There's two V's at the end. You can follow the show on any social media, including Facebook at Brett Davern Show, or go to BrettDavernShow.com for archived episodes, photos, and more. Today's guest, my very good friend, Kenny Wormald, can be found on Twitter at Kenny Wormald, KennyWormald.
Twitter.
Oh, Instagram probably, right?
Oh, actually, yeah. Twitter is probably the same.
You're still on Twitter, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
maybe.
tweeted in years?
Just Instagram posts. But I still haven't done that in a year either.
But it's the same.
But I'm still on there.
It's the same thing on Instagram, though,
Yeah,
right?
at Kenny
At
Wormald.
Kenny Wormald. And then follow the playground, like we said, for all the hot dance videos at
Woo!
the Playground LA. You know, when Kenny was on the old podcast, my mom called, and like on the phone, she goes, I just love that movie Footloose. And Kenny was like, oh, yeah, thanks. And then my mom goes, it was really hot. She goes, you and Julianne were so hot. And I was like, oh, Mom. Yeah, true story.
It was.
All right. Once again, for Boy Wonder, Katie, Corey in Massachusetts, and Kenny from Massachusetts, I'm Brett, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. We will see you tomorrow when our guest will be...
The Motor Kings
That's
podcast.
right. They got a podcast about hot rods and stuff.
Sweet.
So we'll get into that with them.
Muscle Kings, not Motor Kings. Muscle Kings.
It's
I'm
been
a great producer.
It's been a long day, Katie.
It's not even 8.
That was our show.
It is in Massachusetts.
There you go.
I'm going to put Kenny on the spot, see if his brain is working this morning, because he knows that I love when he does this. I'm going to put him a little on the spot.
Uh-oh.
That was our show. Good night. Matt Damon's brothers from Good Will Hunting. Ricky, Timmy, Tommy.
Oh, I got 12 brothers. You want to know their names?
Here, we'll do it again. Ready?
All right.
That was our show. Good night.
Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian. and Will. Yeah, Will. Say it again. Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian. See how I had to close my eyes so I actually could think?
Oh, I love that. Bye, everyone.
That was
Adobe Radio. Did you know you can watch The Brett Davern Show on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.